Hello. Today we are going to be making a lo-fi song in Fruity Loops Studio 20. Now we start with opening up our Fruity Loops program. Here it is. And the first step that we want to do is to get a sample in here. We'll be using pre-made samples that I haven't personally made but have been offered to me through either paying for them or downloading them for free. So our first step will be to click on our little plus sign. Now this plus sign adds a channel. We run up with the menu. Now there's a whole bunch of information that you can gather from this, but the first thing that we want to do is select audio clip. Once we select audio clip, we'll be able to find a sample. To further find a sample, we're going to click audio clip again. Next, we're brought up with this little pop-up for our audio clip. It's a lot of information, but the main thing that we want to gather from this is our little folder button. Now, I already had a folder pre-selected, but wherever you have your MP3s or sample music is the folder that you want to select. So our first one is going to be our first sample. So, after we have double-clicked on our sample, we want to put it into the program. Now, it's at 100 beats per minute, and our program is at 130 beats per minute. We want to take that down a notch. We want to bring it to 100 beats per minute to match our sample. So let's drag it down to 100. Now you can still see that it's still off, so we're going to double click on our sample again. It's going to bring up this little pop-up window again. Now, in this pop-up window, we can stretch the sample. All stretching means is that it adjusts how long the sample is. So we actually want to shorten up the sample so it's within these 4 blocks. This is how most music is. It's going to be on a 1/4 beat. So let's drag it up to the end of the 4th block. And now we have our little sample. And we can kind of drag it and make a little tune. And it's going to sound like this. Alright, and that's our first sound. Next, we want to do the same thing to add another sound. We want to click on our little plus sign, select audio clip, click audio clip again, select the folder, and let's get our beat in here. So now we have our beat, and you can see it's at 150 beats per minute, which is a bit too fast for us. So we're going to double click, we're going to go up to that same pop-up that it shows, and we're going to stretch it out so it matches and is in sync with our previous sample. So now, together, they sound like right on beat. Now, we're going to add our third sample. Now, this is where pretty much the chorus would come in for another song. So let's select audio clip again, select our little folder, and bring it in. So when we place this one in here, we can see that it's at 70 beats per minute, which is much slower. However, we want to even increase that further because we want this to be a slow kind of song. So let's double click on this, bring up the time, and let's make it double time. So now, together, it'll sound like sounds pretty good. We kind of get a mellow vibe to it. So I want to drag our beat on a little bit more and then bring our sample, our long sample out. And with this one, I'm going to adjust it a little bit and just have it repeat a few times at the end. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. We want our beat to stop at one of the little sections. We want to do this because we want to slowly end our song. But we want to do this after we add our last sample. Now our last sample, after we click audio clip in our little folder again, is a little vocal sample that I bring in. And we're going to place it right in the middle of here. And what this is going to do is going to chop it up a little bit, and we're going to add it right at the end too. But we're going to make this one a little bit longer so it's going to sound a little bit more strange. And now we'll have our short little song that's lo-fi, that you've built all on your own.
about the world.
Were you bitter about the world today?
I was the chorus girl who studied piano and was very bitter about the world.
And that's your little lo-fi song.